Today's morning news wrap. I'm Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been a usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news specifically related to the all-important Border Gavaskar Trophy. Well, Rohit Sharma's interesting PC once again had a couple of points to be discussed here. Well, first of all, he has said that, his knee injury isn't really serious at all. He was struck on his knee in one of the practice sessions in the lead up to the Boxing Day test. So he said that, everything is fine and he will be all set to go for the fourth test that begins on 26 December, that is day after tomorrow. And also when asked about his batting position for the fourth test, well, he remained tight-lipped and said that, it's not really going to be a point of discussion in every press conference that he attends as far as, all the test matches are concerned. So he said that, it doesn't really matter who actually bats at what position. It's more important to contribute for the team, and that's what Rohit Sharma has said. And if we really read in between the lines, it means that Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul will once again open the innings for India at the renowned MCG, and Rohit Sharma in all likelihood will once again bat at the number 6 position. Now, if you talk about Australia's camp here, well, one thing is confirmed that Sam Constas, the 19-year-old, is going to make his debut at the MCG. He is going to open alongside Usman Khwaja in the fourth test. But then there's one more update, and that is that Travis Head hasn't really 100% recovered from the minor quad strain that he suffered during the second innings of the Gabba test between India and Australia. And Andrew McDonald, the Australian head coach, he has said that Head will have a fitness test ahead of the MCG test here, and that's when Australia will take a final call on his participation for the fourth test. And if he's indeed ruled out, then there could be a potential debut for a Josh English, but then Andrew McDonald is confident that Head will be fit to play for the fourth test. And also, as far as a replacement for Josh Hazlewood is concerned, Andrew McDonald has also said that Scott Boland might just replace the Australian seamer for the MCG test. And remember, when the last time, Scott Boland played a test at the MCG, he took a 6-wicket haul. It was an Ashes test, and it did turn out to be a match-winning performance for the Aussies. Well, let's move on to, more cricket news here. Well, Vinod Kambli, a former India cricketer, his health has actually deteriorated. He has suffered multiple clots in his brain. He's currently admitted to a hospital in Mumbai, and he's being looked after on a very, an hour to hour on a very daily basis. There are going to be multiple tests today also, and that's where, doctors are going to give a clear picture as to how he's functioning, and his health hasn't really been good in the last couple of months or so. It was really visible in one of the videos that went viral when he was meeting a certain Sachin Tendulkar. Then also, he wasn't really, walking properly at all. It was a ginger walk, but then his health hasn't really been doing well, and there are going to be more updates that we are going to bring you as far as, Vinod Kambli is concerned. Well, moving on, well, England have suffered an injury blow as their test captain Ben Stokes is set to be out of action for at least 3 months. Well, Ben Stokes, he suffered a torn hamstring in his left leg, and it's going to keep him out of action until the end of March 2025 at least, and he's going to take a lot of time to recover from that, which means that obviously he's not going to be a part of England's ODI series in India and the Champions Trophy, and he might just recover in time for the beginning of their county championship season. If all really goes well, then he should be ready for the test series against India. That's obviously going to take place after the WTC final in June 2025. Well, moving on, West Indies have actually named their squad for the two-test series in and against Pakistan in January 2025. Well, Sharma Joseph, the latest pace sensation, well, he's going to miss the two-test matches due to an injury. And there's also going to be Alzari Joseph, who is going to be absent from West Indies' squad also because he has his T20I duties. He's going to take part in the International League T20, and that's why he won't feature for West Indies in those two test matches. So West Indies, they're going to play a couple of test matches in Karachi and Multan there. And as far as the WTC final, potential WTC final spots for both Pakistan and West Indies are concerned, well, both are eliminated from the competition. Well, now let's just see what really the newspapers really have to say. Well, obviously, a fit again, Renuka Thakur is once again spearheading India's pace bowling attack. Well, she has come back from an injury and she has been doing consistently well, be it the T20 World Cup also. Well, India didn't really do well, but then her performances were really good. And now in the opening ODI against West Indies, she took a 5-wicket haul. And it does bode well for India, knowing that it's an ODI World Cup year in 2025. The tournament is going to take place in India. And if they are to really challenge the likes of Australia and England, then they would need a fit and a fiery Renuka Thakur for the 50-over tournament. And also there's an update on the Manu Bhaker incident here. Well, ministry has said that the sports ministry has said that the list hasn't been finalized as far as the potential nomination for the Khel Ratna is concerned. Well, the sports ministry has said that Manu Bhaker didn't really apply her nomination on time, and that's why there was a snub as far as she is concerned. But then there's also been a little bit of retaliation from her parents' side that why she should have the need to apply, knowing that she brought laurels to India as far as the Paris Olympics is concerned, wherein she won a couple of bronze medals. So that's about it as far as the morning news wrap is concerned. Stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world.